What's up, family and friends? Good afternoon and welcome to the Woke Nation. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, enjoying your life and having fun. Life is good, life is fair. Enjoy your life without fear, without favor. Seek and spread the knowledge of factual truth is very important. And today I want to share a very important thing that concerns our people, the Africans. So I titled this Igbos, Zubby Michael and the Prophet Odumeje. I want you to know that Igbo's problem is African problem. What is happening to Igbo people presently in Nigeria is exactly what is happening to Africans everywhere. In every part of Africa, even outside Africa, what is happening to black people, what is happening to Africans is exactly what is happening to Igbo people, because Igbo people simply means the ancient people. It's not just a language, it's not just a tribe, it's more than a tribe, it's more than a language. We are talking about the ancient Africans, and we spread all over the world. Black people, wherever you are of the, we use that term ancient Egyptian, but it's talking about our African ancestors. Although we may have different tribes, different languages, but we are one family. So recently, this issue happened about Prophet Odumeje insulting a whole town, insulting a whole family, and insulting a whole man that many people seen as the Lion of Africa, the custodian of Igbo tradition. As they say, although he is partly traditionalist and partly Christian. And if you can, his song is, one of his songs is what is playing in the background. If you listen to them, he's talking about God. He prays God, he worship God. He sing about Jesus, not negatively, positively about Jesus. He sing about the Trinity because he's a Christian. Christianity has penetrated our land. We don't have original African culture and tradition in Africa today. Christianity has dented every fabric, everything that is our traditional culture. So, and many people that don't know that truth think that's our culture, which I rightly call colonized African history. It has nothing to do with our true history. And do you know the people that will even tell you our true history are like some African Americans, not even Africans, not Africans living in Africa. Because many Africans living in Africa are still practicing spirituality or religion. And that's what pushed them to do whatever they're doing or saying whatever they're saying. So they're saying that, but remember, spirituality, religion, they are all based on hearsay, personal experience, and all that. It does not base on factual truth. So, but we are here to set the record straight as a people. It's not a movement, as I've been saying. This is not an organization. It's not spirituality. It's not religion. No, this is our life. We have to go back to our root. Our root is African science, not African spirituality. Our root is African knowledge, not African belief. Belief is it? You can't prove belief. Belief is a belief. Belief is not proof. Belief is not real. Belief is, you can believe anything. Anybody can believe anything. But the factual thing is what puts food on your table, is what can make you progress or improve as a person or a people. So one Zubby Michael, for those of you that used to watch Nigerian movies, you see, it's an Igbo man. He grew up where some of us grew up, Fege Onisha, so with Prophet Odumeje and all that. But because of what Prophet Odumeje said against the people of Arondi Zog, our own people, the people of Aro, and You know, some people begin to talk about that. So Zubby said that some his fans began to ask him, you know, is that not your church? Is that not your pastor? You know, and they also said that some people alleged or accused him of getting the power that made him popular from that prophet Odumeje. But this mistake our people keep making. Our people are like bird in a cage. You flew to the four corners of the cage. The bird flew to the four corners of the cage and say, I am known all over the world. I've been all over the world. They happen to look at our political leaders, look at our religious leaders, look at all those people that you call our celebrities. They don't know them anywhere outside Nigeria. Unless those of them they can talk, you see them sometimes appear on CNN or appear on American FM. But majority of Americans don't know they exist, if you understand the America. But these people, maybe because they have done that, they say, look at them. After some time, you won't hear about them anymore. Look, it's happening, and it keeps happening. Our people don't want to, you know, observe that and try to change it, and it keeps happening. As Perico Masang, he said, Ogunambade, Abianeloa, Ogunambaya, Ayla. So that's what he said, that war and fight has been around, like wrestling and the war has been around before we came, and it will be around as we go. And our people tend to hold that, okay, this is how we meet it, and this is how it will be. We cannot change it. Let us just live our life. No. What you meet shouldn't remain the same until you die or until you pass away. No. You can change it. If you don't need to change it, you don't need to be born in the first place. You were born to make changes. That's why you have your brain to think. So Zubby made a video, and yesterday I come across of somebody from Prophet Odumeje's church responding to Zubby. And what the lady shared about Zubby will show you that Zubby was actually denying this man. And according to Zubby's testimony, you know, this man made Zubby through his prophecy. And Zubby also get relationship with him. So, but Zubby says certain things which I will talk about and other. But what I want to point out here, when I shared that Zubby video first, where he was singing in that man church, saying how that man raised him from zero to hero, from Onisha to the world. But now he's saying he's not a pastor, he's just a friend. That's bullshit. Our people still say, show me your friend. I will tell you who you are, right? Okay, but some comments I've been receiving from our people, they keep saying, he's just an actor. He was acting. My people, stop playing with your life. Stop playing with what is important to you. That's why it seems like white people are still far ahead of you. Seem like they are superior to you. Seem that they have supremacy over you. You think like animals. You think like kids. Because somebody just threw around peanuts, you begin to run your mouth and begin to talk nonsense. You say, no, it's just an actor. You know, you say an actor. But do you know how many people that thing has led into destruction? That thing has led into jail. That thing has led into untimely death. You don't care about that. Look at that man church. Every time I see any clip from him, I always watch at the background. The people, the crowd there, that's the main place I go, apart from the funny way he speaks. But the crowd, I look at the crowd, you see parents there. You see grown-ups, young people. What are they there for? They are looking for miracle. They are looking for way out. Our people are suffering. And we think our solution is in traveling abroad, in going to make dollars, make euro, you know, foreign money. We call it egigwe. We think that's how Egon put it to you. Go, that's how you made it. And they say it is God doing that. And I keep asking our people, that God that can make you rich in abroad, why can't that God make you rich in your village? In our villages, why are we not, is the same land? Our people also say, Alawotu. The land in this world, they are one. What you can make in America, you can make in Africa. Then why Africans are not making it in Africa? And you see that Americans, Asians, The Europeans, their main people comes to Africa to take gold, oil, diamond, our natural resources, and they are using it building. But our people, instead of us to build, we cling on politics and religion. And they say, yeah, one day something will happen. God will help us. Okay, when a leader maybe ties small road, yeah, he has done good. No. Since 1960, for example, Nigeria got their independence. Then war came after the war. Since 1970, after the war, how far? 77, they held that face tag and build those. Go to Lagos now and see those buildings they built that time. The place smelling everything. Africans, even what white men built, the present day Africans cannot maintain it. Why their ancestors built a structure that have been maybe over a million years and still standing. Why Africans are the way they are. I will keep saying it. You have been hearing it from me. I will keep saying it. Religion and politics is our greatest enemies. And they taught us this forgive and forget, which is killing us. And we keep playing with something that is serious. We keep playing with it. They say, no, it's just an actor. He acted in a church. It's not just an actor. That is evil. That is deception. That is misleading. You shouldn't play with that. People get up, dress up, and go to that church, hoping that something will happen. They want their life changed. They want to see something tangible, positively in their life. And you think it's a, oh no, you know, all this miracle that happened in the church, they pay them to act it. Yet you still going to church. Yet you still supporting it. Then why not close down churches? Why not rise up and do the right thing? Then you say, oh, because you are living in America, you are enjoying, you are running your mouth. You are stupid. That's why I am in America, to wake you up. Because if I'm in Nigeria, say that they will arrest me, you will not do anything. You will say it is still God's will for me to suffer, because you believe it is God's will for your ancestors to be enslaved by white men. So whatever I say, if I'm not showing, that's why Prophet Odumeje is doing what he's doing, because he knows the secret. The secret is money. People worship money. Our people worship money. Africans worship money. If you have money, no matter the place you are from Africa, they will serve you, they will worship you. Because poverty has been created to keep Africans low, to keep them from even thinking for themselves. A hungry man don't think for future. A hungry man don't think to invent anything. There's no innovation. There's no invention among poor people. What they want is food. How to get food. And if they hear there's somebody that can give them food without them making the food, they will joyfully go there. And that's why you see religious leaders using all those swelling words. God will do this. God will open door for you. It shall be well with you this year. It shall be this. It shall be that. You will bring. And that's how this prophet Odumeje also prophesied over this guy, telling him he will be great. He will be this to his family. Bullshit. Every one of us, if you are used to go to them, you must have it. Myself, for example, I know myself. I know no prophet can see me. But anytime you say this person can see, I will go, let me see now. You look at me and say, no. You say, if you pray, your name will be heard all over the world. Pray, 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 pray. Me pray. I've been praying. What do you mean? I pray. I prayed, prayed. It never happened. I have to work things out. I went back to business and begin to do things. And today I am in America. It's not the Lord's doing. It is not done by the grace of any God. It's not done by the grace of any Christ. It is done by you having a think for yourself, know what to do. I say, you know what, for you to make it, because I've been preaching it as a pastor. If you want to make it, you have to go date, get connected. You cannot make it by prayer. You cannot make it by being nice or by being a gentleman, especially in Africa. No, you have to belong. You have to join and do it. So I will share this video and continue, and you see how this Zubby Michael denied Odumeje, or disassociated himself partially from Odumeje, because he's still his friend. And they, as you say, maybe they know each other from growing up in Onisha, like that. So, but he denied this man because of his fans. And you know who are his fans? Religious people. But I will still say something about that. Let me pause this music so we can hear this one. Yeah.
Using me to do, and you yourself, because you don't want to tell yourself the truth, you try to lie to people. Hey, no, that manpower is from Satan. Now you are father. And your father power be from Satan. One listen, I hate interview.
See.
The lion, the big go do are you sick? You guys can be enjoying the drama, but I hate it when you say, Nadia Zubby go collect power, Nadia blows you, Naim blows you. The thunder that will fire you will come from Adamawa. Are you stupid? I'm not denying he's my friend way back, no, on the chat.
Way back.
Now my guy, not my pastor. I don't be stupid. I know they go to church. I don't belong to any church. I'm a more of a spiritual person, not a religious, blah, blah, blah. So I hate it when you tag me in unnecessary drama, especially in the Lord. Are you stupid? Why do you enjoy promoting unnecessary drama? Don't you see Paul's Nigeria and Insta blog, the things they promote? What are you doing? You're a fool. So I'm saying this thing because of my fans. Listen, if you say that Odumeje lion is really pastor and I gives you power, that means you are a fool and you are insulting God. This is my guy, my housewarming. This guy can spray 1 point something million ginger. He invite me in bed there, I go there, spray 500K because then I need to are you sick? Stop that nonsense. He's my friend, not my pastor. I hate interviews. I'm saying this because of the love and respect I have for my fans and that.
Yeah, this thing.
As a Dara, call Zubby Michael, call Nyara, call guy. But I'm not mean Kapaga. So after my pastor, my prophet, Bichiragike, Nechagi power, Maggie Mother, Yana don't spin every no need to spin. Pick ring and get them. I pick him. Such as Chaggy, which as Chaggy, be a geek and Joseph, be a geek Pentecost. The Patana social media, not barriers, no, what they are passing, no, they are passing, no friend again. As if you can out to Saguno here. Okay, my grandfather then doesn't know if you can so why does it be my care? And what we lion family, we are together. If you are not part of us, we are together. I have you go geek and I got a funny guide me to the weekend. So why there? No problem. Lion gave out on social media. It's all lion being a geek. The whole lion in a geek and all lion making him. Oh, I'm making him. We are you. In my English, we are you anybody when we are watching, we are before. We are you? No, we are not. When we are you before, we are nobody. But we would have church lion now, sang and supper tang madonna. Keep us in our social media. I used to respect you, I love you, I like you, I take you as my brother, I like you so much. In fact, I love everything about you, but today I'm going to video a day back with my pastor. I'm very annoyed with you. Therefore, I say, Zubby Michael, I'm giving you 24 hours to come back on social media, to go back online again. She may be a barrier lion. She put now your one where your lion where your we lion family where. If not, we are going to discipline you. We lion family, we are going to discipline you. I want with the lion family. Zubby Michael. I quit that when I got organized press. But I will have a pastor for organized press. Zubby Michael, I got a station. Who check it here? Who check it there? Who check it there?
Oh, intervention,
Listen.
Many years ago, Odumeje, the lion, listen. Iya bu ifenyele ezinụlọ gị. Aghọtara m ife ọ na-agajiri on naira. N'ihi abụ nnukwu mmadụ n'ụwa ya n'onu gị mba niile ya ama gị. I am not understanding. Ibe na-abịa agbanwe egwu. Ọ bụrụ na Fulani egwu egwu. That's
the guy he denied.
Without wasting much of your time.
Say nothing is pastor.
I'm here to encourage every young man, young girl, every youth never.
Say he doesn't go to his church.
For the fact that I made it in life, you will make it in life.
Yeah. That's what destroys many people in Africa.
Believe in yourself and work hard. Success will be the outcome.
Then they will add God.
A round of applause for the lion.
The same man he denied.
My favorite part, now the lion. Where you suit, let's go.
The man he's praising now, he's denying it. I mean, he's praising in this video. He's denying that man now as being his pastor. And some people think he's actor, he's just acting, they pay him to act. And in his denial, he only mentioned that it was during the man's birthday he went to the church. And the man came when he opened his own church and they sprayed the money, you see? And this is church service. This is church service in Onitsha. Christians hate playing this music, especially in the house of God, because they call it worldly music, Osadebe music. Although Osadebe sing about Jesus too, about God. If it's not gospel music, as they say, Christian music is devilish. No, it's not. Even if you're singing about God and Jesus. When he was doing business, he was going to that church, dancing. That's what he's saying. He was selling hose in Benro South. My father used to do business there. That's where they say old fridge and the new fridge pass or old fridge pass. You know, it's a Benro South. God is real. They haven't seen it, but it's real. Yeah, when you make money, God is real. If you haven't make money, it's not God's time yet. You say God answers prayer. Daddy, his daddy in the Lord, but now it's his friend. He said the prophecy prophesied over his life came to pass. He went to America. He went to London and they take pictures. That's our people, that's how they talk about, that's what they mean by being successful. Why we are suffering. Yeah. So that is Zubby Michael. The guy that is saying, oh, that man, he was never my pastor, you know, I don't go to his church. We are just friends, you know. He came to when I opened my house and spread 1.5 million, and I went to his church and spread 500,000. Imagine what the poor people watching this in Nigeria, especially the young parents, the young youth. I mean, what do you think the poor youth? What do you think is going on in them, in their mind? This man say, "Oh, it is this man that prophesied over my life. I used to dance. I used to dance in his church as church member. I used to go there, which he also admitted that his master then used to take them to that church, because when you are serving somebody as an apprentice or as an indentured servant or something like that, you must go with him whatever church he's going to, unless he allow you to go your parents' church or any other church. But most Pentecostal churches, all Pentecostal churches, is filled with members of Catholic Church and Anglican Church, all those big churches before Pentecostals. They are the one that fills all these Pentecostal churches. What are they looking for? For miracles. What are they looking for? For breakthrough. And that's what that young man is singing. He said, you are looking for people to travel abroad. The God that answered my prayer will also answer yours. Let me put on my music, Jory. High tension. Imagine how many people that we follow that testimony this guy was giving. And our people, some of our people say, no, you know, he was paid to do that. He was just acting. He's acting. No. Let us go to the root of the matter. Let us stop, you know, playing with the leaves of the tree. We have to go to the root. This is a serious thing. This is what is destroying our young men and young women. This is what is destroying our families. This is what is destroying us as a people. And we think it's a joke. It is not a joke. It is time you wake up, Africans. Do you hear him? That's the same guy that is denying that this prophet is his prophet. Is no longer his pastor. He says now his friend. Your friend. But you told the whole people. You tell many people. He's the one that made help you to be what you are. He said that. He said even when you didn't know, and you said God is real, that God answered your prayer. His prophecy came to pass. And you are today saying he's not your pastor. He's not your church. In other video, he bragged. He said he's like in the one you heard. He said he's a spiritual person, more of a spiritual person, not a church person. But in the other video, he said that his parents are Catholic members. He said if he want to go to church, he will go to St. Michael's Church, Fege Onitsha. It's a small church with school in it, in Fege Onitsha. I think it's not in Mbo Street, but it's by Miscellaneous. You just forgetting that street that cross that Miscellaneous, where it is. I used to play that place also. So you see what is going on. And in all this thing, I've seen other Igbo people making video online and saying, forget and forgive, bury the hatchet, all this bullshit. Oh, you know, Odumeje did this, no, just forget it. No, my people, that is not how we can progress as a people. The only way we can progress as a people is fairness, not forgiveness. Forgiveness makes you a fool. You become a fool to whoever offended you, and you say, okay, I forgive you. He sees you as a fool. You may think, oh, you have done the wise thing, because it's religion that taught us that. They say, even if they don't ask you for forgiveness, forgive them for your own peace. Forgive them for God to bless you. Which God is blessing you? Which God, before they offended you, that God did not bless you. And they offended you now, they ask you to forgive for that God to bless you. What blessing? Look at it. Forgive and forget is the worst decision that frustrates a person or a people. Forgive and forget. Many people are today in their grave why they're supposed to be alive today? Because of forgive and forget. Somebody shot at you and missed the target, and you say, I forgive you, and you go and buy bullets and give to the person, say, just reload your gun. And you expect you will make it next time, right? That's how many of us have gone, our people. Many people that have promising future have died like that. Many families have been wiped out like that. You see people dying, and these people think it's a joke. Oh, he's just acting. And that's why they use Nollywood movies to make our tradition and culture to be powerless before God and Jesus, who does not exist. Who does not exist. In reality, that God or Jesus did not bless you. The prophet Odumeje is not living in his village. He's living in Onitsha. You know what they were going through or what they went through in his village before they ran to Onitsha. Onitsha is a business place, the business hub. That's where, if you're living in the eastern part of Nigeria, or let me say, if you're living in Anambra State and you say you are living in Onitsha, they know you must be doing business there. Apart from pastors and other things, but business is the main thing there. Many places you can hear about must be business places. Main market, Onitsha, or Chanja market, Relief market, or Head Bridge, O2, all those. That's what you'll be hearing when you come to Onitsha. Everywhere is business. Even streets also is business. So it's going on, and people think this is how we can go as a people. This thing also applies to Africans everywhere. Forgive and forget is the worst decision we have ever made. And we are still making that. And it's not going anywhere. See people making it say, oh, forget. No. The only way you can solve that problem is the people that man insulted to deal with him. He has to pay for his sin. Though Jesus died for your sin, you are the one that died for your sin. That's why you say you are a changed person. You know how you suffered. You need to wake up, my people. Stop playing. It's play, butterfly, take enter bush. You see butterfly. You see butterfly, in the way, flying like this. You think it's playing. Oh, this butterfly, enter bush. You will not see it anymore. Play, butterfly, take enter bush. Look at what is happening to Igbo people in Nigeria today. Play. They show you the 911 or the trailer. The Northerners are shipping almajaris to the eastern part of Nigeria. I say, where is your native doctors? I say, where is your anointed men of God? Where are your prophets? All those that are running their mouth, saying that God called them, saying that they have ordinary, they have power, they have goddess, they have God, they are worshiping. Yet you are crying. The Northerners are taking over our land. Wake up, my people, wake up, my people. You're saying, God will do this, God will do that. Which God? Which God? Where was God when they loaded those children or those men in the trailer and sent them to your own land where you have lockdown? But they can still enter your land. But when you enter bus from Lagos to Onitsha, they may lock you up for that. But they can pack them and ship them to your land, and you're talking. The same thing I'm saying to all of you that are running your mouth against vaccine. You are making noise. What can you create? If you create your own thing, you don't need your vaccine. If you create your own herb, which you can do, we have many people in Africa that can do that. You can do that. You can create. Oh, one Jamaican woman, my co-worker, she said to me, I said to her, no, I'm African. You know, we are not. We gave the word medicine. He said, what do you mean, gave the word medicine, but all of you are dying of sickness? They say. I said to her, I see the lie you believe. Africans are not dying of sickness and disease in their land. Watch those that are dying. They are mostly Christians in Africa, dying of unnecessary sickness and disease. Because they couldn't go to the herbalists. They tell them, no, going there means they are devil. Means they are denying God. But they are sick. The sick need doctor. The sick don't need God. It's in your Bible. The sick need the physician. The sick don't need Jesus. Jesus is not doctor. God is not doctor. Be healed in Jesus' name is lie. is empty. It cannot do anything. Nobody can be healed in Jesus' name. And that's how all these prophets, all these pastors, all these apostles, all these evangelists, all these men of God, all these spiritual leaders, this is how they rob you, giving you swelling word. There is power in God. God is one that made it possible for that person to travel abroad and make money. Why can't that God made it possible for you to make money in your village without traveling to any city, whether in Africa or outside Africa? Why not? Because we have been destroyed as a people. How did they destroy us? First, they confuse us. When they confuse us, they convince us that their own is real, our own is evil. Their own is good, our own is evil. Then they converted us. After our conversion, they confirmed us fools, slaves. They gave us a book to guide us on how to live, not how to think, to guide us to believe, not to know. And you see our people, both our political leaders, religious leaders, traditional leaders, all of them living by that book. There is no leader in Africa that is not living by a religious book, whether it's in tradition or in politics or in religion. All of them, all the leaders in Africa are living by the book. And they're still talking about God. Play, butterfly enter bush. Your excuse is all those sentiments you come around with, all those emotional blackmail bullshit. Oh, you know that you don't know anything. If you know, you will stop it. People that know do. People that believe don't do. They believe, and that's how they live. They keep believing. They don't know, so they don't do. And they enjoy what people that know do. That's why they import. That's why they buy from China. That's why they buy from other countries. But in their own country, even the local things made in their place, they don't need it. It's only business people that buy those things made locally, because they will tell you, yeah, this is made in America. This is what I will supply. They supply the local one. Igbo sense. Understand what I'm saying. Let us stop playing with our lives as a people, especially you that have children. Is it how your children will end also? You keep producing children, yet you yourself, you don't have a life. You are living abwe berechi. You are living hoping that one day God will bless your family. One day God will train your family. No. You need to wake up, Africans. Whether you call it actor, or whatever you call it, or that thing that they are doing in the churches, you are the one that will stop it. I don't go to church anymore. If I used to go, when I used to go to church, I spend my time and money, right? Can they have it now? No. It is easy for you to close down all those religions in Africa. It is very easy. Don't go. Discourage your family from going. We are not going anywhere. Since they have lockdown, have you died? Have you seen the wrath of God upon you because you did not go to church? Have you seen God punish you because you did not go to church? And yes, some of you download app in your phone to be having church service and to be giving money, and yet you said you don't know what is your problem. Because you don't know what is your problem, any prophet can tell you this is your problem and this is the solution. And you keep doing it, trial and error. You keep falling, yet nothing is happening. And you say, I don't know what is going on. Yeah, I'm telling you what is going on. You have been brainwashed. You have been deceived. You have been converted. You are no longer human. Although you were born human, but you are converted to become a sheep. You are no longer human. You have to go back to your humanity. It is time you work. Know that all those things they are doing in the church is destroying many lives. That's why you can see a young man. Oh, my co-worker yesterday, he's from Igbo Delta. So he was telling me, he always said this, but yesterday he said it more. He said, you know, when my children were in Nigeria, I used to send money to them. I didn't know that my son, even the money I sent for his school fees, he'll be paying tithe out of that money. I laugh. I said, he said also one time his son called him, said, Daddy, send me money. my pastor is having birthday celebration, so he need to sow seed, you know, to give to. He's a good pastor. He said this. The father said, "What do you mean?" They say he gave him 20,000 to give to the pastor. He said his son said, "It's small, Daddy. We need more money to give to the pastor." He said, "It's like the pastors are using charm over this, you know, over these people that they do some nasty things or that." I say, "Yeah, it's the same thing that you are doing. You still believe in God. You still believe in Jesus, although you haven't seen them. Yeah, they are using charm. That charm is called the Bible." That's the charm they used to trap us from childhood. You believe the content of the Bible. That is the greatest charm they used to manipulate Africans, to mesmerize Africans, to keep Africans in the state of confusion, in the state of unnecessary suffering, in the state of poverty. The Bible. Imagine you stop buying the Bible. Imagine you stop reading the Bible. Imagine you stop going to church and see how things will change. You will see how people will begin to live humanly, begin to think as human beings. What are we going to do this? That's when people will begin to say, "Come, let us build." It's no longer "Come, let us worship." It is no longer "Come, let us believe." No, it is no longer "Come, let us pray." It is "Come, let us build." That's what you must do. The people that have knowledge, that is the only way you can build. That's the only way you can improve. That's the only way you can develop. That's the only way you can live your human life and live a fulfilled life. Come, let us build. A tree does not make a forest. We have to come and build. But they use religion to separate us, to divide us, to confuse us, and destroy us. We are enslaved people today. We are people that has been destroyed mentally. And when you are destroyed mentally, you are a mess. You don't have a future. But no condition is permanent. You see how, you know how many people that are comparing themselves with that guy called Zubby Michael. They are comparing themselves. They are sowing more seed. They're going to that church. Even when the pastor is speaking, you see them going there, dropping their money. You see the money they drop, it will tell you that they are poor. Look at their money, how they squeeze it, how dirty that money is. It will tell you they are poor. They are dropping that note. And then they are taking their bread, putting it in a river. It will flow away. It will float away. It will never come back. There is nothing you sow in the name of God that will come back to you. There's nothing you sow in the name of religion that will come back to you. If you want anything to come back to you, you have to sow in the land or in the life of somebody. What you sow, you will reap. What you sow to God, you will not reap. What you sow in the earth, you will reap. What you give to your fellow human being, you will reap. They are doing that advertisement on the place they call the altar of God. Did you see any God say anything there? No. Did you see any God say, "No, this is how it's supposed?" No. Business goes on. He got the money to hire mobile police to guide him. He get the money to talk whatever he wants. He know the secret. If you have the money, you have the power. And how can you have the money? When you have the crowd. Get the crowd. You're on top. You see the car. They compare themselves with him. They want to be like him. You see some pastors will rise up just going to that church, just watching that guy. They want to be like him. Many children today will become pastors tomorrow because of this guy. Saying the same bullshit he's saying. Repeating the same bullshit he's doing. We have to stop it. I don't go to church anymore. Some of you don't go to church anymore. See how your life has been. It is time we become serious. Start making your own video also against all those churches, against all those men of God that are destroying our families, destroying our people. They are our greatest enemies in our land. Understand. You need to think, you need to reason as a people. You say, "No, you know that guy." I tell you, it is the same reason your reverend father is driving nice car. It's the same reason, because some of you Catholics, you will blame the Pentecostals. You say all these pastors, they are fake because they haven't put Reverend Father. It's when they put Reverend Father, you say, no, mind your business, believe whatever you believe. But when they're talking about pastors, you jump up, yeah, pastors are bad because you think pastors means Pentecostals. No, every leader of Christian organization, Christian group is pastor. That's pastor. All right. So Reverend Fathers are pastors. But no matter what you talk about that prophet Odumeje, is the same reason your Reverend Father is driving nice car and living in good parish house while you are suffering and can't even afford good food or take good care of your family. The same thing, everything you see happening in this man's church is the same thing that has been happening in Christianity. That is what Christianity brought in our land. Shame, disgrace, but we say it is good. Don't worry, when you made it, God made it. You come for Thanksgiving. You come for testimony. And that's how our people keep being in penury, keep suffering unnecessarily. Our people claim to be spiritual, but they're delusional. Our people claim to be religious, but they're delusional. They think it is the right way, but it leads them to destruction. In Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12, and Proverbs 16:25, he said the same thing. He said, there is a way that seems good to man, but it leads to destruction. Including our marriages, leading to destruction. Because they destroy our African family structure and gave us their garbage, gave us their bullshit, and we think is the right way. The ways of our ancestors is evil. So we don't care to even improve it or to know what it is. But no, it is evil. Just mention, before you finish saying stop, they say it's evil. All they want you to mention is God of Israel, Elohim. You hear what that lady said, Ike Pentecost. Even illiterates in Igbo land, they know all those names in the Bible and they can say it well. But they don't know anything about their own ancestors. One idiot yesterday, which I blocked when he commented, he said, I'm standing with my ancestors. So me standing with my ancestors is bad. But he thought I'm like, those people that pray to ancestors. I don't pray to God. I don't pray to ancestors. You don't need to pray your ancestors. Your ancestors never asked you to pray to them. I'm pouring libation to my ancestors. You should respect. That's belief. It has nothing to do with reality. It cannot change your life. It cannot put food on your table. Your ancestors are not coming to do anything for you. No God is coming to do anything for you. You are the one that is real. You are the one that is alive. And you are the one that will make things happen. It's time you wake up. Stop being spiritual. Stop being religious. Spirituality or religion is our problem as a people. Our problem. That's why we are divided. That's why we are not progressing. And that's why the politicians are taking advantage of us. That's why the religious leaders are taking advantage of us. Because we are confused people. They divided us. They confused us, divided us, and destroy us. Confused people are scattered people. And scattered people cannot build themselves or build their own. Do you see Africans building themselves? No. Do you see Africans building their own? No. You think building small bridge over water or building small complex there, that's how I'm building. Is there any country in Africa that have their own weapon of war? No, they are buying from other people. Which is why you remain slaves. You see, in Madagascar, they find the cure, herbal cure for coronavirus. The World Health Organization said no, because it's from Africa. If it's from China, they will not talk. If it's from India, they will not talk. But Africa is garbage. No, and you have churches in Africa. You have men of God in Africa. Some of them are dining with Pope. Some of them are dining with God of Israel, God of Abraham. Yet, no, white people know they are slaves. Africans remain slaves to date. Africans are not free until Africans wake up to solve their problem themselves. And that's why we are here trying to wake you up. We need majority of Africans to wake up, trust spirituality, trust religion, and embrace knowledge. It is knowledge that will help you to build weapons of war. It is knowledge that will help you to know how to manipulate those that have been manipulating you. Africans, we need knowledge, we don't need God. Africans, we need knowledge, we don't need spirituality. Africans, we need knowledge, we don't need religion. Knowledge is science. What we know is science. God is our ignorance. What we don't know is what we call God. What we don't know is what we call Jesus. You worship what you don't know. You worship what you don't know. What you know, you do. And you do it to improve yourself, to help yourselves. Africans, we need knowledge. We need African science back. That knowledge that our ancient ancestors used to build great pyramids, build great sphinx, build great things, give the world alphabet. Every language in this world, every alphabet in this world originated in Africa. Our ancestors. The place you're calling Middle East, the place you say Islam came from, or Judaism came from, or Christianity came from, is Africa. The place you are calling Bible land, the place you're calling Quran land, the place you're calling Torah land is African land. Not hearsay. We need knowledge, Africans. It is time. We need that knowledge, that African science rooted in the nature. Rooted in the nature, not an imaginary place, not in heaven, not in the place of the dead, as they say it. No, in the nature. True knowledge is rooted in the nature. Nature is the truth. You shall know the truth, which is nature, and that truth will set you free. You can make anything you need from nature. Africans, we need knowledge, not spirituality, not religion, not God, not devil, not hell, not heaven, not all those bullshit religion, spirituality has been using to control us. We need knowledge rooted in the nature. We need to restore that culture of fairness. When you restore culture of fairness, you see how crime will go down. When you restore the culture of fairness, justice, and equity, you will see how everybody will be respecting one another. People will take advantage of you. They say, he will forgive me, don't worry. We will fix it. There's no problem that we cannot solve. How about fairness? If you know I will kill you, if you come to kill me, you will not come to kill me. You have to believe you can kill me and I cannot stop you to come to kill me. But if you know you don't know what you will get, and that man is always prepared, that man has his own weapon. That's why the white men use our brothers to get our brothers. Our brothers weren't hating one another before white men came. Our brothers weren't killing one another before white men came. Our brothers weren't enslaving one another before white men came. White men came and said, we know how to get these people. They love each other very well. They depend, they trust each other. So if his brother say, leave your weapon here, come with me, let us go see something here. You leave your power, you follow him. They arrest you, they kill you. That power is your brother don't know how to use it. And that's what we must do. Knowledge is what you can teach all your children. Spirituality is not. Knowledge is what you can teach all your children. Religion is not. Everybody knows knowledge. Even little children know. So long you have brain, you can see, you can think. Whether you close your eyes or open, you can know things and you can do things. It is time we wake up and stop channeling our life Stop channeling our energy to spirituality, to religion, but to African science, knowledge. Stop living by the nonsense they gave you, they call golden rule. If you know how you want others to treat you, treat them that same way. They will still be killing you no matter how you treat them. No, you don't need the golden rules because it's rooted in that their demonic, evil book called Bible. What you expect others to do to you, do unto them. No, that's bullshit. Black people has been doing unto white people goodness. What are they returning that with? No way. They gave you integration, they gave you independence, but freedom. They can still take your life anytime they want. They still control you. They control your banking system. They control your school system. They control everything about you. It's time you trust that golden rule and embrace the natural order. Natural order is this: fairness, justice, and equity. African knowledge. What you know, teach others free of charge. We don't supposed to be spending money to know. Just as you are born freely without money, you can live freely without money. It's time we wake up. Igbo people, Africans. When I'm saying Igbo people, I'm talking about Africans, black people, wherever you are, in Africa, in Asia, in America, in Europe. We are one family. It is time we restore our African knowledge, African science, and show the world again how to live humanly, naturally, without war, without prison, without all this nonsense that is messing up our life. We can do it. It's not going to happen overnight. With time, the main thing is to wake people up. I'm not asking you to go start bearing arm and doing all that. You don't have weapons, so what are you bearing arm for what? You go and buy AK-47, they made superior one, they kill you. Nothing happens. It is time you wake up. There's no such thing as gift of God. There's no such thing as miracle of God. But there is that thing called knowledge. And with knowledge, you will be wise, you will be strong, and you will do exploits. Peace. Hey, Obia! Isi njide nwa, isi njide nwa n'aka. Isi njide nwa, isi njide nwa n'aka. Come on, dance. Izọgụ na ihe m onye. Ka anyị mara m. Ka anyị mara ndị bụ okoto ogburu m. Ka anyị mara ndị bụ ọka nga eze ma. Ka anyị mara ndị bụ a na-ekwu okwu. Mgbọrọgwụ dị n'ụzọ onye akpọna ya okwu. Eke nọ n'uche onye ama. Ngwongwo dị na mba ise elu agha. Hey! Isi nchụba nwa, isi njide nwa. Okay. Listen. Mgbazi nyere egwu anyị na-aba Enyimba City. Ụmụ okorobịa kpọọ m nke Okoye, egwu ahụ ekpuru m lagbo oko. Hey! Oju m ahụ. Ọbịa. Hey! Agha. Oh,